If the question really is what David Suzuki says, whether we're going to start taking steps now to mitigate climate change in order to avoid really big jumps in store, maybe the answer for the Northwest Territories is the Arctic Energy Alliance. In this presentation, I'll be discussing the main problem that is faced by the Arctic Energy Alliance, who they are as an organization, how they achieve their goals and what their goals actually are, and looking at a few of the successes that they've had in the past, and how they can innovate to increase their impact and their successes in the future. The problem faced by the Arctic Energy Alliance, the Northwest Territories, and Canada as a whole is climate change. This map, produced by Environment Canada, shows an average increase in temperature in 2010 when compared to climate normals for the same areas. The North is particularly hard hit by climate change, and the Northwest Territories in 2010 experienced temperatures that were approximately 2 to 4 degrees Celsius higher than normal for the area. The solution to this problem is evolving energy practices not just in the Northwest Territories but across Canada. The Arctic Energy Alliance was formed in 1997 to become a leader in this area. They're a not-for-profit society with a mission of promoting and facilitating the adoption of efficient, renewable, and carbon-neutral energy practices. The goals of the Arctic Energy Alliance focus on education, inspiration, information, and achievement of reductions in energy costs and greenhouse gas emission. I'd like to discuss one area where the Arctic Energy Alliance has been particularly successful by looking at a case study of one client that they've worked with. This was a result of their Commercial Energy Efficiency Program, which is an energy auditing and consulting service that they offer. This particular project was completed in September of 2009 and has reduced electricity usage at the Northern Store, which is a grocery and dry goods retail store located in Fort Simpson, by over 25%. This was achieved through $600,000 in retrofits to mainly lighting and refrigeration equipment within the store. As a result, the Northern Store was the winner of the Arctic Energy Alliance's 2009 Energy Action Award for commercial businesses. The impact of the changes made at the Fort Simpson Northern Store extend beyond just that particular client and their operations. It's actually visible in terms of the overall electricity picture for the community as a whole. This graph shows a year-to-year comparison of electricity generation in the community of Fort Simpson from one year to the next. Between 2006 and 2009, electricity generation in the community was relatively stable, with only about a 1 to 2% fluctuation, basically an increase from year to year. However, between 2009 and 2010, despite a spike in the population of the community, electricity usage in the community dropped by 6%. This is largely due to the commissioning of the changes in the Northern Store, which happened in late 2009, and have resulted in the offset of approximately 130,000 liters of diesel fuel, which would have otherwise been used for electricity generation in that community annually. This is a benefit which extends beyond the year of the installation and will continue from year to year into the future. In terms of the future of the Arctic Energy Alliance, I believe they should expand their role as a research and consulting organization, focusing on commercial and industrial consulting, as well as hosting conferences and courses where they train people to become alternative energy technology installers and operators. These are activities that they currently complete, however, they're not part of their primary mission statement or their objectives as an organization, and are not very well advertised in their promotional materials. These are areas that I believe will have the most impact because of the size of the clients that they would be dealing with and the potential for greenhouse gas emission displacement. Refocusing their efforts in these areas will allow them to celebrate increased leadership of the Northwest Territories in those efficient, renewable, carbon-neutral energy practices that they wish to promote now and in the future. Thank you.